Everybody, I want to welcome you to the live presentation here for Infinity Traffic Boost. We're going to have a little bit of fun tonight. There's going to be a little bit of education, a little bit of reminiscing about Bitcoin, and most importantly, showing you how you can build an online business that not only provides good advertising for you, your products and services, but helps you accumulate some serious Bitcoin. In fact, what we're going to talk about is your personal path to one whole Bitcoin. Okay. Now, this is going to be a long and winding road, or it could be a fast sprint. It's all up to you. Now, what we have for you today here is a simple system that can help you generate one whole Bitcoin in a year, perhaps as little as 90 days, or for some of you who are on fire, whose hair is on fire, to make Bitcoin fast in as little as 30 days. And we're going to show you exactly what to do to make a whole Bitcoin or even more. But let's just stop for a minute and let me ask you, how would one whole Bitcoin change your life? Okay, we know right now, this is January 30th, 2025, Bitcoin trading around $105,000. How would that impact your family, your future, for generations to come? If you were able to hold, as they say, hold that Bitcoin for years and years. Or how would it affect you if you're able to spend that, pay off some bills, help your kids with college, whatever the case may be? We're talking about life-changing assets here. But here's the fun part. What if that one whole Bitcoin was just the start of ongoing Bitcoin cash flow? We're not talking about some fancy scheme to make one Bitcoin and all these crazy things. What we're talking about is a system that combines advertising with Bitcoin. It truly is a revolution, and you're here absolutely at the right time, at the right place. Let me ask you one more question. Where do you expect Bitcoin to be in the next few years? Maybe about where it is now, kind of treading water, maybe 250,000, 500,000, or maybe you subscribe to Michael Saylor and Robert Kiyosaki and some of the other people out there that think we're going to see 1 million, 5 million, 10 million. In fact, Michael Saylor, the founder and chairman of MicroStrategy, believes that we will see within the next 10 to 15 years 13 million Bitcoin. That's 130x from where we are right now. Okay. That's wild. Now, I'm not telling you it's going to do that. What I'm saying is it can. Okay. I'm Bitcoin class of 2013, like you'll see in a minute. I bought my first Bitcoin at 500 and we're now sitting at 100,000. Nothing is impossible. Okay. Now let's listen to the experts. The experts, okay, there's a company or a publication called Benzinga, and you can see the link there. And they polled their experts, okay, Bitcoin experts, and this was done latter half of 2024. And you can see there what the cross section of price predictions was. Okay, you can see that they thought it was going to end the end of the year at 88,000. We finished over 100. Okay, and as you push out 1, 2, 3 years, getting up into 200, 400, 500,000 in the next 5 years, not out of the realm of possibility, according to these experts that are a heck of a lot smarter than me. So just imagine owning one whole Bitcoin. Okay. I know we all talk about stacking sats, and that's where you got to start. In fact, the lowest price product in our package here is 4,000 Satoshi. One whole Bitcoin is 100 million Satoshi. Why do I mention that? Because this path can put you on the destination of getting to one Bitcoin, which is 100 million Satoshi. But just imagine when that one Bitcoin could possibly be at $1 million or more. And this is the key, folks. This is the key to listen to. It just keeps earning for you. If you set the system up right, if you put the system in motion, you could just keep earning, adding to your Bitcoin stash, continuing to stack sats automatically for months and years and decades to come. And best of all, and this is really cool for some people around the world, you have the option to start absolutely free. I'm going to show you where you do want to start with whatever's best for you and your situation, but the benefits are so much greater to start with a small purchase of advertising in our community. But if you can't, if you won't, if you don't, you still can help make this system work absolutely free. So this that I've just told you and explained to you is what we're proud to share with you today. So strap in, hang on, take some notes, And we're going to talk about how you can get on the path to one whole Bitcoin in a legal, legitimate, logical system that you can be proud of. Okay, so let's do the introductions, which I should have done at the beginning. My name's Clint. All right, I'm the co-founder of Infinity Traffic Boost, the global Bitcoin accumulation and advertising community. I'm a boomer dad and grandpa to two wonderful grandkids, and I'm Bitcoin of class 2013. What I mean by that is I started working with Bitcoin in 2013, as I mentioned. Bought my first Bitcoin about 500, sold it a few weeks later for $750. Thought I was the smartest cat in the room. Or was I wrong? Okay. So again, Bitcoin is a paradigm shifting asset, and I want to help you accumulate that um, through the power of leverage and having a little bit of fun. Now, my good friend Frank Bauer and I launched ITV back in 2017. That means we are 8 years old, owned by a 15-year-old Australian company. We have over 39,000 members, and we're growing steadily every single day. Why is that important? Because when we're growing every single day, that's more eyeballs looking at your advertisements, making your ads more valuable to you. We're going to talk about that a little bit more here in just a minute. Okay. Now, we want to pay you, and we want to pay you potentially substantially to help us build our community. Now, keep in mind that you're part of this community. You can use our advertising community to advertise your products, programs, products, or services. And better yet, you will have an opportunity to earn in two completely different compensation plans that will absolutely blow your doors off. Okay. When you help us grow our community, you can participate in these compensation plans. And more importantly, and I'm going to explain a little bit more here just really quickly, this is a project you can be proud of. 8 years old. When you purchase here, you get a buyable asset. I was just looking at our Facebook group. There was a fellow in there saying he's loving his earnings, but more that he's loving is that his advertising is working. He's getting sign-up into his programs by advertising at Infinity Traffic Boost. We're going to bring you in. We're going to tantalize you. We're going to tease you with the path to one Bitcoin. That's a very real possibility. But we're going to keep you here. We're going to make you happy. We're going to help you want to tell other people by the value of the product that you are buying. So let's have a look. For some of you, this may be new, and for others, you're going to go, yeah, yeah, yeah. So let's just take a look. The traffic exchange, all right, that's the portion that we launched in 2017. We're also going to talk about the list mailer, which launched in January 2024, about a year ago. Now, those are the two systems. Those are the two advertising systems. They each have separate compensation plans. But both systems have their own unlimited income compensation plans. Unlimited. Okay. Now, we're going to focus in this presentation, the path to one whole Bitcoin. We're going to focus primarily on the list mailer. Okay. Why? Because we have a simple path to one Bitcoin that goes directly through the mailer. Okay. It could create generational wealth for you and your family. As I said, that path runs directly through the mailer, and you get a bonus income stream from the traffic exchange. Now, I make it sound like you got this little, $1.98 thing here over on the corner. When you fully, listen to me carefully, when you fully grasp the power of the compensation plan for the traffic exchange, you won't be able to sleep. Trust me. But it will take a little bit. And that light bulb moment will come when you least expect it. And we're going to do everything we can to help you. Not tonight. We're going to show you how to get to one Bitcoin with the mailer, and we're going to show you what to do and how to do it to get started with the exchange, and then let it just do its magic. Now, this is really cool. Seriously, okay? One whole Bitcoin or more in 1 year or less. So, how does it work? This is not meant to be a training session. I could go on for hours talking about the comp plans, but what I want you to do is have a general understanding of how it works, and then what you need to do to be successful. Okay. Now, let's explain these two ad systems. Again, probably familiar to everybody, but let's just make sure we are understanding. A list mailer is what we call push advertising. What that means is it allows you to send an advertising email to other community members in exchange for agreeing to receive emails. Okay. List mailers are a proven marketing method used by tens and hundreds of thousands of marketers around the world for years and decades, to great success. We know what we're doing. We've launched multiple list mailers, grown many of them to tens and tens of thousands of members. We know what we're doing. Okay. I don't say that to brag. I'm saying that, you're in a safe country zone. And like I said, 8 years old. Okay. So that's the list mailer. The traffic exchange is similar. You view websites of other members in exchange for others viewing yours. Okay. Those are the two ad products. We also do have banners and text ads, but the main issue is, or the main things are the traffic exchange and the list mailer. When you purchase, you're buying advertising credits or the right to advertise. That's what you're purchasing, a real live asset. Okay. Now, we plan to grow ITB Mailer literally to hundreds of thousands and eventually millions of members because of two unique features. First of all, we're a Bitcoin-based system. This is important as we begin to see continuation of inflation, continuation in the appreciation price of Bitcoin. You want to be making sales. You want to be building your team now when Bitcoin's around 100 grand, not when it's a 250,000 or a 500,000, right? Okay. You want to be acquiring an asset now with leverage that is on an appreciation track. Secondly, and think about this, two simple things. Bitcoin. Okay, there are countries buying Bitcoin to have on their books as part of their countrywide assets. Companies worldwide, MicroStrategy, a number of other companies are putting Bitcoin on their balance sheet. There are states that are now in the United States working to leverage their various laws to put Bitcoin on their balance sheet instead of the dollar, or in addition to the dollar. That's great. But you are in a unique position because here with ITB, you can put the massive leverage of a multi-tier compensation plan to work. All right. What I mean by that is you can have other people working with you to help you earn your Bitcoin. Much better to have dozens, hundreds, or thousands of people all on the same channel, all growing in the same direction, earning you Bitcoin because it helps them earn Bitcoin. Pretty cool. Now we're going to talk about the comp plan here at ITB Mailer, which is the locked in comp plan. I'm going to explain that to you, but I want you to understand why we're so proud of this and why you can get involved and know that we're going to be here for another 8 or another 80 years, okay? Because our system and our logic is perpetually sustainable. How many programs have you joined? You're doing good and poof, they're gone. Okay, maybe you join a 1% Ponzi, or maybe you join this other advertising system that has some bells and whistles and poof, you log in and gone. Okay, that's because they didn't focus on the value proposition. That's important to us. Like I mentioned, our friend over on Facebook that's ecstatic about the results that he's getting. Our system is perpetually sustainable, which means that as our community grows, so does the advertising value, right? We've got about 40,000 members now. When we have 80 or 100 or 200,000 members, there's more value there, right? Because there's more eyeballs. That's what makes it so cool. When you have more people looking at your ads, the value is growing. And as the value grows, that means more people want it. Okay. I mean, Facebook was really nothing when there was 10,000 college kids, but when it became a worldwide behemoth, it rules the world. And I'm not saying that we're Facebook. What I'm saying is, as a company grows, as an advertising platform, the larger it is, the better the value, the more the demand for the product. And as there's more sales, there's more commissions for you. We pay out to up to 80% commissions in both the exchange and the list mailer. 80%, folks. All right. Why? Because the more money you make, the more incentivization you have to help us grow. Okay. And more sales and commissions drives more value, drives more sales. It's a virtuous circle of value and growth. I want you to look at this image, and I want this to kind of burn itself. We're going to look at some fun things as far as, potential income and all that other stuff. But if you always come back to this, the bigger we get as a community, the more members we have, the bigger we get, the greater the value. And the greater the value, the bigger we'll get. Just think about that. You're part of something special here, and we want to pay you substantially for helping us build. Now, that's the background and the logic, okay? And it's important for me. And I know sometimes I'm told that I'm just too laborious and like a college professor. I'm looking to work with people that want to be part of something special. We want people that are going to build, use the product, share the product, which means people are going to be buying that product. Everybody wins. But let's go ahead and take a look at some details. Now, the locked-in comp plan, which is the name we have for the ITB mailer comp plan, is simple and powerful and astoundingly inclusive. There's only two membership levels. I don't know about you folks, but that's about as simple as it can get. Free and paid. That's it. Okay. No fancy things. Trust me, in the traffic exchange, we have all kinds of different levels, and we'll explain those. But here, it's absolutely simple. Both free and paid members can earn direct referral fees and earn down an additional 9 levels. So you earn on your direct referrals and then 9 levels below them. Okay. That's massive levels. Think about it. Those people and those people and those people all working to make sales so they can earn one full Bitcoin or more, which drives income into your pocket. Now, paid members are going to earn 34% on direct referrals. We're going to come back to why that number is important. And free members earn 12 and 3/4. All right. So the reason we call this the locked in plan, and we'll talk about it a little bit more, is that everybody earns. As long as you opt in, and for referral upgrades, you will make a commission on your first level, second level, third level. You will make a commission. Okay. That's important. So both free and paid members earn down an additional 9 levels. Get paid on your directs and you earn down an additional 9 levels. Now, here's a little, spreadsheet. I'm the king of spreadsheets. I love them. But you don't need to memorize this. But the point is, you can see that the paid members get paid 2.5 times more than the free members. We love our free members. I want to pay you. Okay. And you're going to earn, you can see there, 30% gets paid out if you're a free member. Okay. We do the same thing in the traffic exchange. If you make a sale, I want you to get paid. I want you to upgrade and buy some advertising. But if you do the work, you're going to get paid. Now, listen carefully. This is important for our free members. For those of you that absolutely can't upgrade, and it's so affordable. Okay. But the key is free members can build and earn before upgrading. Your referrals and their referrals and their referrals are always locked into you in your downline. They never disappear unless they write us a help desk ticket and say, Frank and Clint, I want out. Okay. That's a whole different kettle of fish. But people that stay in but don't upgrade or whatever the case may be, they're always locked into your downline. That's important because it allows you truly to be able to join free, earn free, and build free. Okay. But let me ask you a question. With the low cost to upgrade that we're going to talk about, why not choose that and earn 2.5 times more? And when I show you how low cost it is to get started as a paid member and earn the maximum commissions, you're going to be amazed and go, I can do that. Okay. So let's take a look at the math, and then we're going to take a look at the path to 1 Bitcoin. Okay. The math is simple. We're going to talk about the power of 3. Now, you can have as many direct referrals as you want, but the power of 3 allows you to recover your cost in the list mailer, and everything else is gravy. So with just 3 direct referrals, paid referrals, you start your journey to 1 whole Bitcoin, and you've earned back your purchase price. Okay. So when you make 3 direct referrals at the same level, whether it's monthly, annual, or lifetime, you're going to earn back your commission. Okay. If you come in at I don't want to confuse things, but if you come in at the annual and you sell a lifetime, you'll make even more. All right. But we'll just keep this simple. We're going to talk about the annual. So let's put the power of duplication to work. So here's a chart I put together a little bit ago when Bitcoin was a little bit lower, but the price of Bitcoin means nothing in our world. Okay. The price of Bitcoin doesn't mean anything because we're interested in accumulating 1 full Bitcoin. Okay. Now, if you look here, you'll see that by making 3 referrals who make 3 referrals, and I'm going to talk to you about timing and all that kind of stuff, you're going to earn 1 full Bitcoin. That's the green right there, 1.18. However, let's just ask a question. That's only down 9 levels. Okay, 9 levels. Didn't we talk about the matrix paying out down 10 levels? Let's have a look. The full impact of 10 deep leverage is 3.5 Bitcoin. Think about that. That's a lot of money. What would happen at 1 million Bitcoin? And over the next few weeks and months, you applied yourself, part of a community, grew a team, and you accumulated 3.5 Bitcoin. And Bitcoin over the next 2 years rockets to $1 million. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I'm saying that there is nothing else on the planet that gives you this leverage and this upside potential. Nothing. Okay. That's what makes us special. But all right, that's not just one Bitcoin, but three Bitcoin every single year. That's what I'm talking about here, folks, is that spreadsheet was based on the annual purchase in the list mailer. We have it, we're going to talk about it in a minute. We have a monthly, an annual, and a temporarily available lifetime. So it is recurring income. That's what I'm saying. Get this set up, help people understand and see the value of our advertising community and the assets we have here. And you're going to earn Bitcoin every month or every year, and it could be substantial. That's the math. Okay. Showed you the math. Pretty simple, pretty easy to understand. What's the path? What has to be done to earn one whole Bitcoin in a year, in 3 months, or as little as 30 days? Can you imagine earning a Bitcoin in 30 days? Oh my gosh, the only people that can do that win a lottery. But I'm going to show you a path to do it. If your hair's on fire to earn a Bitcoin in 30 days, we're going to show you how to do it. All right. Again, it's a long and winding road. And even if it took you a year or two or three, and you wound up with a Bitcoin that in 5 years was worth $1 million, I think a lot of us would do that, right? So it really is simple. Be dedicated to building your business, help others, and have fun growing our community to hundreds of thousands and millions of people. Remember, too, that we are perpetually sustainable. The bigger we get, the greater the value. I just want to keep harping on that because it's important. Okay. It just, again, like I told the fellow over in the Facebook group, that warms the cockles of my heart that he's getting good results. And we want to start asking people to give us more testimonials because, again, if people come for the advertising, they stay for the business. Other people come for the opportunity and stay for the advertising because everybody in here has a business. They're looking for something. If your business is better than the next guy, you're going to make sales just like that guy in Facebook was mentioning. So the bottom line, it's all about how fast you want to generate one whole Bitcoin. You lead, others will follow and duplicate and have fun along the way. And the best thing, it's incredibly affordable with a truly free option. So let's talk about 1 year. We're in February of 2025. I mean, what happened to 2024? What happened to the holiday season? Wow. Okay. But let's think about that. 1 year from now, right after the 2025 holidays, you've accumulated one whole Bitcoin. When you look back, what is it that you had to do? All you had to do, folks, was make 3 paid direct referrals in a month and duplicate that. Help your team, encourage your team, perhaps even continue to make referrals, which you absolutely want to do, so that you can replace those that aren't duplicating. But it can be done. All right. Making 3 sales. And when you see the price, you're going to go, of course I can do that, and duplicate it. That's what a lot of network marketing is built on. And you can catch lightning in a bottle. There you can see 3 referrals in a month. At the end of 10 months, there's your 3.5 Bitcoin. Okay, all based on the annual membership, which is surprisingly affordable. Now, what about a dash to Bitcoin freedom and earning one Bitcoin in 90 days? What do you need to do? Just simply make and duplicate 3 direct resales in a week. So instead of working maybe a few, 15, 20, 30 minutes a day for a month to make 3 sales, you work an hour or two. Invite people to the webinars, share with them the marketing materials. We're adding more marketing materials. Invite them into our Facebook group. Invite them, more importantly, into our Telegram group. Let them see that we are real. Our company is real. What we have is real. Make 3 direct referrals sales in a week instead of a month and duplicate that. At the end of 10 weeks, less than 90 days, you will have a Bitcoin. Now, I'm giving you the math and I've given you the path. There's no guarantees, but if you make 3 sales and they make 3 sales duplicated over 10 weeks, you will make 3.5 Bitcoin, period. And again, those of you that whose hair is on fire to earn Bitcoin, earn 1 Bitcoin in 30 days. You just keep cutting that time frame down. Make and duplicate 3 sales. I know a lot of people, a lot of leaders, and a lot of individuals that can make 3 direct referrals in 3 hours. Okay. All you need to do is to say, let them know. Do you need some advertising? You'd like to make a whole Bitcoin in 30 days? Yeah, they're not going to believe you. Here, watch this video. Here, watch this teaser. Here, come to this webinar. We're explaining it. Now go out and buy. Go buy the month or the annual, better yet, the annual or the lifetime, and make 3 sales. It's easy to duplicate that. We'll have people, once we get these new marketing materials in people's hands, there are going to be people who make 5, 10, 15 sales in a day. It can be done. There's going to be people making a lot of money. But by doing it in 3 days instead of a week, you can make a whole Bitcoin in 30 days. Okay. That's what makes this cool. And more important is that because of this recurring income system, and we haven't even started talking about the traffic exchange comp plan. This is only the list mailer. Okay. But remember, these are annual subscriptions that all of this is based on. That means that at the end of 1 year, if someone's making money or they're getting good advertising, they're going to renew. What that means? More money for you. Did you have to do anything else? No. That's what makes this cool, is recurring income, backed by a perpetually sustainable advertising-based business model. Your path to 1 Bitcoin is backed by a perpetually sustainable system, and you can earn not 1 Bitcoin, but as many as 3.5 Bitcoin or more. Okay? Now, you're probably all saying, what's the cost here? How affordable to get started? Now, we have 3 upgrade options during pre-launch, and after the pre-launch, there will only be 2, as I said before. Okay, there's still only 2 levels, free and paid. It's just how long your membership is upgraded for. Let's take a look. Okay, and the pre-launch is until we have 1,000 total paid members in the list mailer. Again, remember, we've not even looked at the traffic exchange. Okay, so paid members earn 250% or 2.5 times more than free members. Let's talk about the annual membership. This is what the path to 1 Bitcoin is based on. Okay. Currently costs 50,000 Satoshi, which is about $100. Okay. When I put this together, the price was a little bit different. So about $100. Excuse me, about $50 at 100,000 BTC. $50 for a year. And this is the extended annual. I'm going to explain that in a minute. When I put this together, it was also 80,000 Naira. We have an absolutely huge Nigerian contingent. I'm going to check that price to make sure that that's still correct. But remember, we're quoted in Bitcoin. It's 50,000 Satoshi, 0.0005 Bitcoin. Okay, to have a 1-year membership to the list mailer. Okay, this is during the pre-launch, and it represents a 50% discount. And by locking in now, you get that annual renewal rate. So once we hit 1,000 paid members, the price will be 100,000 Satoshi. When your renewal comes up, it'll be 50,000 because you took advantage of this price. Now, we do have a lifetime membership. Okay, this is only available during the pre-launch until we have 1,000 paid members. That price is 200,000 Satoshi, right near 190, 200, 205. Based on what the price of Bitcoin is, which is right around 100, 105 grand. About 325,000 Naira. Again, I'm going to double check those numbers for our good friends from Nigeria. Now, let me be crystal clear. The lifetime membership will never, ever require you to pay in the mailer again, ever. Okay, so that's never, ever, ever. You're done. You're locked in. Your team will always be down there, and you will always earn at the paid member level, which is 2.5 times what the free member is. Okay. Now, we also do have a monthly membership, and during the pre-launch, it's called the extended monthly. The price is 12,500 Satoshi, which is about $12 or 20,000 Naira. Now, I need to explain something to you. 3 valuable insights about the pricing. That's the pricing on the first 1,000 paid members. Again, the lifetime membership only offered during the first 1,000 membership sales. Okay, never be offered again, ever, never. Okay. Secondly, please pay attention. The extended monthly and extended annual subscriptions That clock will not start until the 1,000 paid memberships have been sold. What I mean by that is your annual membership clock doesn't start until we hit 1,000. So let's say we hit that on February 15th. Okay. You don't have a renewal payment as an annual member until February 15th, 2026. All right. So you've got, in this case, 2 weeks of free membership. So we want to hit that 1,000 membership, but until we do, your membership clock is not even started. You're getting a free membership. And that applies also to the monthly. Okay. So think about it. You're going to get basically free use of the list mailer. Okay. Which allows you to send 3,000 emails to our members every 3 days as a paid member. What that does is it puts you in a position where you may not have to pay for another few weeks or a few months until we hit 1,000. And you can lock that in, earn full commissions that are 2.5 times larger just by paying that little extended monthly fee. Okay. Pretty dang cool. There's no reason to wait. Now, the extended annual has a unique additional benefit. Okay. I mentioned this before, but I'm going to emphasize it. The memberships will renew at 50,000 Satoshi as long as the renewal is uninterrupted. So we have an internal subscription. We don't hit your credit card. We don't want to because we don't accept credit cards because of the risk. We're all crypto. Okay. We have an internal wallet. We're going to send you reminders. You want to make sure the money is in your mailer wallet on renewal date. And as long as it is, you will renew the extended annual at 50,000 Satoshi as opposed to the 100,000 Satoshi that people will pay after we are out of pre-launch. Okay. That's a 50% discount. That's a reason to step up to the annual if the lifetime is too pricey for you. Okay. So pretty good deal. And again, our goal is to grow to millions. And once you're a member and locked in, the price won't change at the annual, and also the lifetime, of course, is lifetime. Now, I want to just kind of mention a couple things, and then we'll move on and wrap this puppy up. The compensation plan in the list mailer is not a force matrix. Okay, so that means your direct referrals will always be on your top level. Your direct referrals will always earn you 34%. That's important because in a force matrix, sometimes your top people wind up on your third, your fourth, your fifth level, and then they build a big organization and their sales fall off the bottom of the matrix. Not here. We are here to reward people who help us build, period. Okay. So if you go out there and you make 10, 20, 30 direct referral upgrades, and then, in a couple of months, Mr. Big Hitter comes in and brings in 5,000 people, I don't want them falling off your matrix. Those people will be paid on your second and third and fourth level. And as you saw, we pay more commissions percentage-wise the higher up in the matrix you go. Okay. This is important because it also allows you to earn the max 9 level income from every single direct referral. If you noodle through that, you'll see why what is called a unilevel really makes more money for the active, serious, dedicated marketer. Okay, so it means your income potential here with the locked-in comp plan for the list mailer is truly unlimited. Okay, so that pretty much is the list mailer and the locked-in compensation plan. But how about, before you wrap this puppy up, how about a simple, easy to duplicate bonus path to 1 Bitcoin? Okay. I've just shown you by making 3 referrals and duplicating that in additional 9 levels, you can make actually 3.5 Bitcoin based on an annual membership. But what about a bonus path that we just kind of plug into what your recommendation is? I can explain the comp plan to you till I'm blue in the face, but we can make it simple. Just do these things. And I'm going to explain why it's so powerful. And then we can always dive under the hood in some of our meetings after the meeting and things like that. Okay. The traffic exchange. Remember we mentioned the traffic exchange? This comp plan is something that Frank and I are extremely proud of. It does not exist anywhere on the planet Earth. Okay. Only here at ITB. 8 years old, bulletproof. I don't want to say bulletproof and invite the the gods, but we've had it's worked really, really well. All right. The traffic exchange compensation plan is completely separate. Okay, so just forget what we talked about, three get three and all that kind of stuff. It's completely separate. But here's the fun part. The traffic exchange compensation plan, the Power 11, pays to infinity depth. No, it's not a binary. Okay. And it has massive leverage that'll blow your doors off. Okay. So you've got your traditional unilevel in the list mailer, and you've got this powerful traffic exchange compensation. And it gives you more advertising resources, different advertising resources than you're getting in the mailer. Okay. This is huge. So as I said, this is the Power 11 compensation plan. Why? Because we have 11 price points. This again is why we think we're different, why we think you want to work with us and help us build our community. Because people can come in for as little as around $3 or $4, all the way up to, thousands of dollars. And everybody will earn 30 to 80%, even if you're a free member. That's what makes us so special. You make the sale, you get paid. So there's 11 price points where you can earn 30 to 80% commissions to infinity depth. Okay. Now watch this. Each new referral can generate up to 11 new referrals. So you decide to go out, put this in a mailing list or post it on your Facebook or whatever, and you make a referral. That individual referral can actually generate 11 new referrals to you. And that one new referral wants to do that, and I'll explain that to you in a second. Okay? The recurring income potential will blow your doors off. Okay, because each of the 11 price points has a different membership time frame, and renewals are optional. If you want to keep earning 80%, you renew. If you don't, then you drop down to 30%. So there's always that renewal incentive. And of course, when you renew, you get more advertising credits in our powerful advertising community. Now let's circle back for a minute. Okay, each new referral can generate up to 11 new referrals. We go into this in a deep dive in our training on the comp plan. But what that basically means, okay, is that every new referral, whether you generate it or whether it comes to you from your referrals, can generate 11. It's basically, instead of two gets two, it's 11 get 11 get 11 get 11. It's absolutely mind blowing. Okay. Look at the math. 11 get 11 is 121. 121 get 11 is 1331. 1331 get 11 is 1461. 14641. Okay. Let's take a breath. That's not going to happen. Okay. Nothing ever happens perfectly. Even a 2 by matrix doesn't. But, excuse me. But, okay, the potential is massive. The potential, the system, and the power is there. And if you want to take advantage of it, you just participate at the level that's best for you. Okay, I've been in business in this industry for 20 years, owned in different programs and ad systems before I was fortunate enough to hook up with Frank and create Infinity Traffic Boost and a few other projects. But I've always said to people, stay within your budget. Okay. So don't reach too far and get in trouble with your other significant other or spend too much money. I want you to be comfortable, but I also want you to invest in yourself. Our advertising works. Okay. And the more you buy, especially here in the Power 11, the higher that you buy, and I'll show you in a minute, the more money you can make from other referrals. Okay. It's up to you to unleash the power of the Power 11 and put you on the path to infinity depth on 11 price points. This is wild. Okay. This is all shown in a very powerful graphic image here. All right. So we're talking about 11 price points. Now I want to point out a couple things. First of all, never forget, the bigger we get, the greater the value. Okay. Secondly, at each one of those price points, let's take a look at TPO 6.001. Okay. That means that when you buy that, you'll get a longer upgraded membership in the traffic exchange and the Power 11. It also means that you can earn 80% commissions. Listen carefully. At TPO 6, you can earn 80% commissions on TPO 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so what we've done is created something here that kind of incentivizes you to push a little bit. Don't go outside your budget. Be sensible, and know what it is that you're going to do to make referrals. Okay, But when you buy TPO6, you're also then going to be able to earn 80% commissions and up sales all the way to TPO7. Okay. So it is truly powerful. Now, the other thing I want to point out is for those of you that, honest to God, do not have around $4 to get started with, you can surf your way to earn enough to get onto TPO one step. Okay. But that'll take you about 60 days. We'll eventually get it down to about 30 days. But that's a lot of time, folks. Find the $4. You really want to find more money, but find the $4 because you know what'll happen? As soon as you find the $4 and make a referral, you're going to make an 80% commission. Make two or three of those sales, you'll automatically be upgraded to TPO2. And then the fun starts. Okay. So hope that made sense. If not, don't worry about it. We do these webinars every Thursday, twice a day on Thursdays, and we have a Facebook group. And more importantly, we encourage you to join the traffic or the Telegram group where you can ask questions specifically about things, specifically about the comp plan. Okay. Now it's simple to participate, easy to duplicate, just follow the leader. So let's have a look. Okay. We have some recommendations. Now, for people that really have a lot of money and a really big reach, you want to get a hold of us and we'll chat about what's best. But this is for the average person, three different recommendations. Okay. For those of you that have, a little bit of money, buy the lifetime and purchase the TPO. It's going to be about $250, not a whole heck of a lot of money. Okay. So that's our most expensive option. Keep in mind, you can mix and match. This is just what we want to do. And some of the marketing materials we'll come out with will basically say, what can you afford? Go do this and duplicate it. Take this video and share. Take this video and share. Things will explode. And we want to make sure that you're in at the best possible level. We want you earning 80%, not 30%. Okay. Now, if you were looking at the extended annual, we encourage you to buy TPO3. It's going to be about $60. Okay. Really super affordable. And that gets you the mailer for a year and the upgrade in TPO3, I think for 60 days or 50 days, but that's only $12. Now, the mailer extended monthly is only $12, and that's where you'll start out on the first step. So about $16. Everybody's got $16, folks. You've got it somewhere in a crypto wallet somewhere. And by doing that, you will absolutely accelerate two things. You'll absolutely accelerate your dash up the income staircase, but you're also going to be helping because 10% of everything of every single traffic exchange purchase goes into the Surfers Rewards pool. We do that to help those that don't even have $4. Okay, so that's what we want to do, and we want to incentivize you to surf, but we also you get paid the big money for referring. Okay, so we're just about done. I appreciate you coming in. Keep in mind that the income power of both the locked in and power comp plans is absolutely explosive. Okay, these two comp plans, when put together, are a diversified portfolio. It's like stocks and bonds and Bitcoin and gold, whatever the case may be, because you're going to earn in different fashions. And both are recurring. Like I said at the beginning of the presentation, we want to help you get on a path to one Bitcoin, but the strategy behind that is not just getting to one Bitcoin, but creating a system that will help you earn Bitcoin consistently every single year, every single month, every single week, maybe even every single day. Okay. So you want to get started today, pick your entry level that's best for your budget, then begin your path to one whole Bitcoin by doing one simple thing. Just invite. Okay. Invite people to visit and watch this video. We're going to have some shorter explanation videos. Invite them to the Telegram group, the Facebook group. Okay. We are a community you can be proud of. We've been here for 8 years. And the value proposition of our product is stupendous. You absolutely can make generational wealth merely by inviting and sharing. Okay. And when you do, you'll be glad you did. So let's get started. All right. These three purchase suggestions, always do what's right, is best for you. Lead by example. Your team will do what you do. Now, just so that you know, there's two different purchase locations. So when you log into your members area, first you click on mailer, click on buy mailer upgrade, and select the extended monthly, extended annual, or the lifetime. In the traffic exchange, click on buy TPOs and select. Um, our recommendations are TPO 1, 3, and 5, but you can buy up higher or lower. Okay. But we want to give you just a thing to work with. Keep in mind that when you buy at a TPO level, you are basically grandfathered into all the lower TPOs. You do not have to buy them in order. So if you want to stretch a little bit, do it. And as long as you're going to be marketing, it's in your best interest. So again, lead from the front, invest in yourself. That would be the lifetime in the TPO 5 or higher. Only 250 bucks. All right. It's a lifetime membership, never to be offered again in the mailer. And you're up the income staircase a nice solid distance. The extended annual, about 50 bucks. And remember, your extended annual clock doesn't start until we hit 1,000 paid members in the mailer. And then again, for those of you that are on a tight budget, we strongly encourage you to look under the seat cushions and the ashtray, in the clothes closet, find the 16.5 in SATs so that you can get upgraded. Okay. You want to be an upgraded member in the mailer because you're going to earn 34% on direct referrals. If you're a little, I wouldn't say little, but if you are an extended mailer, you can't member, paid member, and you spent 12,500 sats and you make a lifetime sale, you're going to get a commission on the lifetime sale of 34%. Okay. So that is powerful. Get in, get upgraded. All right. Now, your path to one Bitcoin is your choice. The question is, what will you choose? I want to thank you so very much for coming in. I'm going to stop the recording here in a minute and chat with everybody in the room. We appreciate you coming in. But you know the drill. Let's rock and roll, have some fun, make some Bitcoin, one whole Bitcoin, and help a whole lot of people do the same. Thank you.